Who they think they better than? Ain't no comparison to the so-called black or African American. You can drop the African, keep the American. When we say Aborigine and make they world in, I'm going in the same dirt my ancestors buried in. I come from a God in a God. Carry these niggas and raise a toast to the Aborigines. That's from time immemorial. A tanchan is from the soil. Every rhyme is that cook coke, that hard boy.
I was gangsta and you knew that. Now you something to shoot at. Aim it at your do-rag. Should've really removed that. Homicide with it. Niggas gon' make me do that. Y'all all'll be famous when I put you where the news at. My gun named Lucy Lou. The Kill Bill Lucy Lou. Mean there's 100 bullets in it.
That can light up the whole skyline. The touch your kiss, it gets me every time. Empress, you stay on my mind. You know you one of a kind, because when I shine, you shine. It's nothing like the American Indian Empress. You one of a kind.
Fresher than you ever been. Flyer than you ever was. Fresher than you ever been. Flyer than you ever was. I said I'm fresher than you ever been. A nigga flyer than you ever was. I said I'm fresher than you ever been. Flyer than you ever was. Fresher than you ever been. Loving me wasn't good enough for you. Being everything you need wasn't good enough for you. Now I'm doing me and it's looking good for you. Till I curve you like a C, it ain't looking good for you. Me being a loser wasn't good enough for you. Talking about the future wasn't good enough for you. Then you saw me with the queen, it ain't looking good for you. Bitch, you better breathe, it ain't looking good for you.
Used to live it up, my player mentality. I chose to give it up. Shit was up and then it came down. Like the temperature, the split of us was something crucial. We had got used to. Comfort in each other, was nervous meeting your mother, and for many reasons went through changes as the seasons. Right before our eyes, our lows conquered them highs. Two had grew apart. When at first we used to do the art of sex until the sun come. Used to make you run from. But yeah though, as I put these reefers in the air though, your beauty was a sight, but the stress didn't compare though. You done me like a scarecrow, made me out to be. Did a deuce in the joint, you couldn't wait it out for me. You helped me see that love was like a seesaw, a roller coaster. Soon as you feel you growing closer, then you crash. Contention breaking out just like a rash. And fast, we come to our end, become the past of each other's life. Foolish for thinking we was each other's type. Remember chain smoking and drinking after we fuss and fight with just a fucking hype. Who blew our flame out, destroyed our perfect picture, and even threw our frame out.
Loving me wasn't good enough for you. Being everything you need wasn't good enough for you. Now I'm doing me and it's looking good for you. Till I curve you like a C, it ain't looking good for you. Me being a loser wasn't good enough for you. Talking about the future wasn't good enough for you. Then you saw me with the queen, it ain't looking good for you. Bitch, you better breathe, it ain't looking good for you. The reason these tempers clashing, she addicted to the madness. She put kisses on the mirror, now her life is such a tragic. My memories of you, they were missing out on action. Cause I put it in my weed and I turned it into ashes. There's a certain type of woman, loves a certain type of sadness. But this can only happen when she don't believe in magic. Not the fairy tales, but the response from love's passion. Like I'm down to spend life with you and then marriage, but I already know how these tricks are. Trying to be a nice guy to hoes, it never gets far. Life is like a movie to some, and then it turns off. Chickens, they be clucking for crumbs, give them a bird call. That was a favor on the day this shit was ended. There was signs that was there in my eyes, but I pretended. 16 bars ain't enough for me to mention all the shit that I known about you from the beginning. Loving me wasn't good enough for you. Being everything you need wasn't good enough for you. Now I'm doing me and it's looking good for you. Till I curve you like a C, it ain't looking good for you. Me being a loser wasn't good enough for you. Talking about the future wasn't good enough for you. Then you saw me with the queen, it ain't looking good for you. Bitch, you better breathe, it ain't looking good for you. Fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was, fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was, fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was, fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was, fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was, fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was.